Starting a YouTube channel completely changed my life in just a year. And I'm just so excited to talk to you about the ways that it did and how it can help you. Because a lot of times we see these big YouTubers and we think, I couldn't be that person. That's not me. I'm too scared. What would I talk about? How could I even make money off that? People would find it weird. I mean, we have a million reasons why not to. I'm coming to you as an incredibly regular, non impressive person who did build a part time YouTube career through YouTube, and it's been incredible. And for context, I built a channel over this last year called Gym Over 30 from absolutely nothing in the saturated fitness niche. And I got it to 6,000 subscribers and on track to hit 10K subscribers in the next few months or so. And I make about $1,000 a month from it. And this honestly blows my mind. Like I never thought I could do that. And so if I can do that, I know it sounds cliche, but if I can do that, so can you. And so I want to talk about that here. So the first way YouTube completely changed my life is that it just made me see my potential. You know, when we're kids, we literally think we can do anything, that we can go to the moon, we can go to Neptune or Saturn. We don't have any sense of science. We just have so many dreams and aspirations, and no one really can tell you that you can't do it. It's almost like you're so much more aware that you can do whatever you set your mind to. And then you get older and, life beats you down a bit, and there's benefit to being practical, and I'll get to the business side of YouTube later. And so this isn't talking about being crazy or being devoid from reality, but you can accomplish so much more than you realize. I mean, any single person who's done something great is really a regular person. We make this mistake in our society of putting, people on these pedestals and thinking, again, doing the us versus them, like those are the ones who can achieve something great, I can't. And doing YouTube made me really see, like, I thought, yeah, I like being creative, but I couldn't do a YouTube channel. I couldn't be successful with it. Who would subscribe? And I did my YouTube channel just being myself. I mentioned the fitness niche. I just talked about my unique perspective on fitness, and people resonated with it. And over time, it took a few months to kind of get it going. And over time, 1,000, 2,000, now 6,000 subscribers, a few $100s to $1,000 a month. It's crazy. People want to hear your unique perspective. People want to know what you can bring. Every version of content's already been kind of done now that we're in the late 2020s, but no one can really bring that exact perspective that you can bring to the table. So doing YouTube really made me see what I was capable of. It really shows that you don't just stop growing once you hit 25 or something. You can keep learning new skills. I learned how to write scripts, how to make videos, how to figure out some lighting, how to do thumbnails and titles, how to kind of figure out a brand, how to understand the algorithm. Like, you learn all these new skills and you learn them, and then you get better at them, and then you get pretty good at it. And you can say, like, it's cliche, but you really can do anything if you just have that growth mindset, if you take the time to learn. So for you, if you're feeling like YouTube, I could never do that, that time has passed, that's other people, I would just say, like, you have so much more potential than you realize. I mean, you have no idea. I have no idea what potential I have. Like, I'm still looking forward, but you have no idea what potential you have until you give it a shot, until you give it a real shot, not just one or two videos. Do it for a year, do it for 2 years, and see what you can do. And that is how YouTube changed my life. And that's number one, because there's money benefits, there's subscriber views benefits, but that internal potential is so important. And I really hope you find that for yourself. So the second way YouTube changed my life was that it built me a part-time income slash career. As I mentioned, I make on good months about $1,000 a month from YouTube. And what that looks like exactly is that I did get monetized after a couple months. So I make AdSense money from ads showed on my videos in every single video I put. Because it's fitness content, I don't deal with any copyright issues or anything. It's just me working out. But the other thing I did is that I created a digital product, creating a workout plan PDF, giving my unique perspective on what got me more fit. I think what helped was that it was a functional fitness PDF. So I kind of gave my unique perspective. That was $20. I posted on Gumroad. There's a lot of sites you can host. I put that in in the pinned comment of every YouTube video that I made. You make it once, and then people kind of passively check it out and buy it as if they resonate with my videos. I don't think I was ever shoving it down people's throat. I would make videos that were valuable. And sometimes I'd mention at the end, it would be in the pinned comment. So people would just click on it and check it out. And that's now that channel kind of runs on autopilot. I mean, I still make videos on it, but in terms of the business model, it just runs on autopilot. And so that was so cool because, I'd never done anything entrepreneurial in my whole life. And I always thought of entrepreneurship as like, you got to build this big empire. And that didn't really resonate. I'd never been the kind of the guy to like, I want to build an empire. And I don't know. My brain doesn't work that way. I like small but meaningful, impactful things. But YouTube taught me creative entrepreneurship, which has a range. There are the YouTube empires. There's the Mr. Beasts of the world, but there's also the more I've seen, there's a lot of YouTube channels that have these kind of like small, empathetic, intimate businesses that make some of them make full-time incomes, and then some make part-time incomes like myself. So that changed my life because, you know, it didn't change my life. And so like I live so differently from that extra money, but it changed my life in that I now have some extra money coming in that always feels good, but also it showed me that I could be, a digital creative entrepreneur, which is so cool. And you can do that too. I mean, if you have any skill you want to offer to people, you make videos that are valuable. You're not trying to do a sales pitch, but you just say, hey, if you really resonate with it, check it out. And I've seen, I mean, there's a couple channels I follow that I just really find their videos motivating. And I don't even know from their videos that they have a product or service. And then I'm so interested. I look into their channel description. I'm like, oh, they do offer coaching or they do offer this. That's so cool. So yeah, give it a shot. Give YouTube a shot. You can come up with like a simple business plan from day one, or you can just let it develop organically. Mine developed a little organically. I think I made my workout program after about 10 plus videos or so. And so you don't have to have it. Don't let this be a thing of procrastination, but just more of a inspiring thing of like, yeah, you can do something entrepreneurial. That's kind of where YouTube's headed. It's kind of become a hub for small businesses. And I found that for myself, and I'm just excited to keep growing that. And I'm excited to hear, especially in the comments, about any, small business ideas you have for your YouTube channel in the comments below. So that was the second way. Super cool. I mean, yeah, again, it blows my mind. I was literally, I've never seen myself as an entrepreneur, but now I can consider myself one, which is it's just awesome, man. Okay. And number three is that it built me a community of like-minded people. I mean, over the months and years of doing YouTube, you will connect with other people. And this has happened to me in a lot of really cool ways. And I'll mention three. So one is that I actually met a bunch of my mentors in the niche I was doing. I was in the fitness niche, specifically kettlebells. I got to meet a bunch of those people who had like 100,000, 300,000, 400,000 subscribers who I've been watching for years. And I got to meet with them. I got to make videos with them, super cool. And then I got to meet people who were kind of in the same YouTube journey as me, who had started around the same time. And it's nice, you realize at a certain point you don't want to like talk people's heads off of something they're not interested in. But with the kind of YouTube community, I could talk about, how my videos were doing and my channel ideas and thumbnails and titles and things like that, and celebrate the wins, support each other through dips in our channel or dips in our self-confidence. And then the third way is that I started to go to more creative content creator meetups in real life. I've gone to different content creator panels, mixers, meetups, and it's just so cool. Some people I meet doing short form content, long form content. I also meet other creators doing, acting, doing set design on movies, making commercials. And it's nice to see like everyone has that little creative spark. You're kind of doing something that's a little out of the ordinary, a little risky, but you feel it inside. You believe in what you're doing, and you connect with other people who believe in what you're doing. And so, it's really nice because sometimes doing YouTube, you kind of feel like a crazy person. You're like, I'm going to put videos on the internet and I hope people watch and subscribe and even pay for things I make. And you have to be a little bit delusional to do it. And, in a kind of a funny way, like it's almost a little bit like you have to have a little bit of delusional self-belief to kind of get there, which I think a little bit of that's healthy, the opposite. You just don't believe in anything you can do. And you just go through life not taking a chance on yourself. But when you connect with other people who also are in that place where like, I'm a little crazy too. I'm trying to do this crazy thing. It just feels good. You feel less alone. You feel less crazy. And it's just fun. I mean, you make friends. I mean, outside of even how it benefits your channel, how it benefits your life. I mean, it's great to have community. So just inherently, it's really awesome. And sometimes I talk to them not about YouTube. I just say, I'm like, oh, I'm making, we're moving cities or we're doing this and life updates. And we congratulate each other on just awesome life updates. And anything you do, you need community is what I've learned through life. So those are the three ways YouTube completely changed my life in 1 year. I mean, it's that quote of they say where you overestimate what you can do in a day, but you underestimate what you can do in a year. And so with that, I hope you take a chance on YouTube yourself. If you want to learn a little bit more about the business side, here I go into more of a deeper dive on how I make about $1,000 a month off YouTube. And if you want something that's more on the creative reflection side, you can check out this video here. So I'll see you in one of those videos. Thanks so much for watching.